my mic? Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. What's up? What's up? Let me click over to this joint. Shoot, might just be 3 of us in here. Me, you, and Georgia Peach. I feel like playing rummy or something, you know what I'm saying? Play some Monopoly or something since everybody else ain't up in here. I think there's some people live. I'm not sure. I think somebody goes live at 8 o'clock on Sundays, man. I just seen it. I think it was Bigfoot Prepper or something. Said he goes live. He put out a thing and said he goes live at 8 o'clock. I didn't know. I thought he went at 7 on some day. I thought it was Tuesdays or something, but it is what it is. I had to fit it in. You know what I'm saying? People will catch it later or whatever. But it's cool. We chilling. Zane, what up? So what's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing tonight? I know y'all like, Tribe, there's other shit going on. We ain't got time for this. Should have did the live some other time. But I got to get it in. But look, I wanted to let y'all know some things. And whoever can watch this later, y'all might already know all this stuff. But me and Nisi were talking about it, and she was looking through some things the last couple days. So I just want to tell y'all, because then y'all can know, and y'all might not have heard something. You start a trial tomorrow? Trial for what, Zane? What you trialing? What's going on with you? Starting a trial. All right, tell me what y'all think. I'll look for what your trial is, Zane, as I'm throwing this out there to y'all. There's a video that I watched this small channel, and I tell you what, maybe I can share the video with y'all. It's a lady, and she like, oh shit, that's what's up. But there's a channel I follow, and it's this lady, right? And she's like real religious or something. I don't know if religious is the right word, but she's like heavy. When she does her videos, man, she does the speaking in tongues and all kinds of stuff. But she put out a couple little short clips. I don't know if y'all have seen this or not. Let me see if I can share it real quick. There's a lady in Alaska, and I think she's at a Walmart, and she's saying that they have no winter clothes whatsoever in the store. No boots, no barely any socks, but no coats, no nothing. We're talking about Alaska. Let me see if I can share it real quick. Can I share 2 things? Let me get rid of this.
Yeah, you can do more than one window.
I can do on the share thing?
Yeah.
All right, let me see. No, I got to stop screen. It's saying stop screen. It don't even have the share. All right, let me see if I can bring this up. Okay. Pull a native on them. What's up, dude? Check this out. Let me bring it up big.
Hey, so I'm in Walmart. I'm not gonna take my mask off. And there are almost no socks. There are no men's or women's winter clothing. And we are in Alaska. I've lived up here since 1975. I have never seen anything like this. I mean, no winter coats. Nothing. Not even boots. I'm just in shock. Seriously. Is it like that? Does anybody else live in a cold state and you don't have any winter clothing available at Walmart?
Ain't that pretty nuts, y'all? Ain't no winter clothing in a Walmart in Alaska? The hell's going on, man? It's getting too close to... I know it gets cold up there in October, but that's kind of messed up. But look, she had another one too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Shit, how do I do it? I don't even know how to do it. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. And I'll just go and find it. Let me see. Boom. Dang it, I don't know how to do this shit. I need native. All right, let me see. I'm back to something now. Maybe this will be it. Is this? Yeah, hold up. Let me, I'll show y'all this one too. She posted a couple of them, but a couple of them are interesting, man. This one right here, this one's kind of short. But, oh, stop, pause, my, all right, let me share this real quick. I'm gonna get on y'all's nerves. Stop screen, share screen. I probably don't have to do all this. I'm going in and out and all that. But check this out. Y'all can follow it. It's NWO Nemesis. Why is it not? Share. Did it come up? Yeah. All right, check this out. This dude's in Washington State. And he said he's been there all day long, and he's saying there ain't no truck shortage. It's just the crane workers ain't doing their job. There's just truckers sitting there, and they ain't doing shit all day long. But, I mean, it is Sunday, so I don't know. Let me see. Tell me what y'all think.
Let's see what's happening. See all these trucks? All those trucks? All those trucks? See all those trailers right there? Well, see those big green things behind all those trucks? I am in Tacoma, Washington. I have watched those cranes all day and not a single one of them has moved. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 major cranes at this massive port. Not a single one of them has moved today. All these trucks right here, right there, all these trucks out here, all of them are waiting for a load. They were sitting here doing nothing because the ports aren't working. So don't think that it's because of a driver shortage. It's not. These guys need work. The freight's sitting right there. Cranes aren't operating. So that's the truth.
Ain't that some shit? And there's one more. Let me see if I can go back to it without having to do all the crazy stuff. Yeah. It's NWO Nemesis is the channel. It's a small channel. Native, I sent you a link one time when she was like speaking in tongues and stuff and talking to religious stuff. But man, she posted 3 videos today and they were like, wow, man, check this out. This dude's got a map of all the ships that's surrounding our...
So I just came across something a little disturbing. As most of you know, I go down and I race in Mexico and whatnot, and I got friends down there. But all the cargo ships all over the coastline up here in the States that basically are out there because we are low on people to unload them and whatnot, because labor. That's what they're telling us. Conspiracy theories saying it's the government doing it on purpose and this and that and everything. If you go to marinetraffic.com, it'll pull up all the ships. That's what this is. If you look, it goes all the way down around Mexico as well. So this isn't just something that our government is doing. Get that out of the way. So what made me question is I sent that some of my friends in Mexico, they don't even know anything about it. They don't have a shortage. They never shut down for COVID. They didn't lay people off. The ones I'm talking to don't know anything about all these cargo ships off their coastlines. So my overthinking ass, what's in the cargo ships? Where do they come from? And we already know China is in Mexico, China's in Canada. Is this something that's staging up for one hell of a fucking invasion? Because pretty sure most of those shipping containers came from China. So, I don't know. Prove me wrong. Research it. Let me know what you guys think. Because that thought process is kind of disturbing. Especially in the fact that all the way in Mexico and none of them even know that's going on down there. Marinetraffic.com is where you can get that map in its current live feed.
Pretty crazy, right? I mean, damn. It's like, you know, it's secret society, man. We got to get it in. We got to share videos secretly of other content creators and whatnot. Gia. But yeah, man, she posted them 3 videos, and all 3 of them, I was like, wait a minute, man, what's up? All right, let me hit y'all with this. Now, y'all know I don't do news and shit, right? But, you know, this is a secret society, man. We got to get it in when we can get it in. So I'm going to let y'all know some things that me and Niecy found. And y'all might have already heard of them. I might be boring y'all. Hey, look, I get it, man. If it's boring, y'all don't want to hear this shit, I get it. But I still want to share it with y'all just in case. But now I said this on another live stream, but in Maryland, our Governor Hogan, said that he's short at least 650 truck drivers. He needs 650 just to get back to normal of having the normal amount of truck drivers, but he was saying it might even be in the 1,000, it might be over 1,000 that he might need. All right, so that's just Maryland. Now, ABC News and NBC News said that heating oil is supposed to soar 54%. Now, I ain't heard no percentages or nothing, so when Niecy told me 54%, so that would be like if it was $1 a gallon, it'd be $1.54. So for every dollar, add 54 cents on it. So if heating oil is, you know, $3, you're going to be paying like almost $5. Which, I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot when you're getting 100 gallons. That's another 100 and some dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from real news. Wait. Man, I ain't saying it's real news. Real news sources or whatever, you know, the mainstream media. But then they said there's going to be shortages on things. And I haven't heard anybody, and maybe I haven't watched the right things. Maybe somebody ain't telling me what I'm supposed to be knowing, but they said you ain't going to be able to, there's going to be a shortage on, I heard diapers, but diapers was one of them. And this was from USA Today. They said there's going to be a shortage of carbonated drinks, diapers, frozen meals, fish sticks, toilet paper, McCormick gourmet spices. I mean, we use pretty much all that except for like the diapers. I mean, unless we get, you know, a little kinky one night and Niecy wants to throw on a diaper or something. I'm just kidding. But man, McCormick gourmet spices, I use the hell out of that stuff, man. I don't know if y'all do or not, but I sure do. All right, let me hit y'all up. Home Depot at first was like, man, we ain't never going to charter our own ships. We ain't got to move our own stuff. And now they're starting to do it, right? Right, Niecy? They're starting to charter their own ships. Home Depot, they got to get their own shit in. They trying to work around all the stuff that's going on to get their own shit in. That's crazy. Now, this is the one that blew my mind. I don't know if y'all heard this one or not. But this gonna piss y'all off. Y'all ain't gonna buy Domino's no more. Watch what I tell you. Domino's Pizza CEO said, we need more immigrants to address the worker shortage. This is from CNBC. The CEO of Domino's Pizza said that he wants more immigrants to deal with the worker shortage because he's like down 50% of his workers or something. I think you said something like that. It was like yesterday when you was talking about it, you was like, they're getting plummeted or something, but he gonna come out and they gonna put it out on a you know, mainstream media that he wants more immigrants flooding in so he can get some workers up in that joint. A CEO of Domino's, that's gotta be a Fortune 500 company, right? I mean, Domino's ain't no little thing, it's nationwide. Shit, man, it's crazy. All right, and one more thing, and then I'm done telling y'all this stuff that I've uncovered or Niecy's uncovered. All right, Ford, the car company, motherfuckers. They suspended their production plant in Mexico. Done. They can't get the materials to make the fucking Ford, so boom, done. Mexico production plant suspended. And on top of that, they're only going to pay their workers 75% of their income. So they're getting cut on getting paid, and they're shutting down. So I don't really know what that means, if they're only going to pay 75% of what they was going to make, or there's still going to be some people working like stupid shit doing this, and they're cutting everybody's pay to 75% of what it was. But could you imagine that? If you was making $1,000 a month and they cut it to $750, right. I mean, it's already, you can't make it on what you're making any damn way. So I can't imagine being cut 25% of my pay. That's crazy. And then earlier in October, Niecy told me that they also cut stuff in Michigan. This is still Ford. This is from Reuters News. They cut a Michigan plant, and they cut parts of the Kansas City plant. Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Missouri. So, but I'm just saying, man, that's Ford. Come on, man, this shit is hitting. Like, people just don't know, man. This shit is hitting, man. It's getting deep. Y'all know what I'm saying? I just wanted to share that shit with y'all, man. It was shit that I didn't know that Niecy had found, and we were sitting around talking about it, and we really, really was like surprised and like, oh shit. Is anybody in here with us? Hello. Is anybody here? Can confirm in KC? Yes, sir, Doc Mac, no doubt, man. It's craziness, man. You want to drop the link? Maybe Doc Mac will jump up, or Native will jump up, or somebody might jump up with me. Hang out with me on this Sunday, man. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all ain't got to, though. I sit around talking shit. It's just kind of crazy to me, man, that all this stuff is happening. Did y'all already know that all that shit was happening? And if y'all did, then who am I not watching to get this news from, man? Because I didn't know none of this shit. The only thing I heard was that there was going to be a diaper shortage, because we were talking about that. I didn't know about the Ford suspending plants in Mexico and all that kind of crazy shit, man. I don't know, man. 54% heating oil. Man, that shit is crazy. You ain't going to be able to get in it. You better go out and get them McCormick gourmet spices. You know what I'm saying? That's that good shit, man. That's that canning spices and shit. You got to have that shit when you canning and whatnot.
McCormick's here in Maryland, too.
Yeah, I hear you, Zane. I hear you. That August and Farm shit is crazy. But man, it's hitting other stuff now, man. And me and Niecy were talking earlier, just like we were talking on that live, about how when other shit is short, then people got to go to other things, and then boom, bam, bam. I watched this one video. Motherfucker was going through the store. I think I shared it on my community, and the line was back to it. This wasn't in America though, but saying it could be, and it might end up being. The more people realize there's shortages like this and that prices are going up, and it's gonna get worse and worse. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse before it gets better. I don't see it getting better till next year, if they can get motherfuckers. Did you have a hard time finding them, Native? You had a hard time finding diapers? Man, we went and bought baby wipes. We keep baby wipes in the house for like all kinds of shit, man. We use that shit for everything you can imagine. I keep some in my bug out bag and everything. But they were like $6, $6.50 for a 3-pack, forever. And you could get them on sale. You could get like, 2 for $9 or something like that. But now they're $10 for a 3-pack. So that means a 50% markup And that was like overnight because we bought 3 packs and then like a week later bought another 3 packs, and that's where it shot up 50%. That's come on, man, 50% markup. People just don't understand. That's a huge markup overnight. 50% price increase on your eggs, Ane? Damn. That shit's whack, man. That shit's whack as shit. Did y'all see that little short I put out today where we were paying $8 for, I mean, the cheapest, that's them big cheap roasts that got a lot of fat on them and shit. You know, them big thick ones. You usually get those like, I mean, we used to get those. You would buy one, get one free, and they would be like $9 for the whole damn thing. Now one of them's $30. And we happened to catch it on sale. It was 22 something for one and almost $22 for another one. I mean, what the? That's more than 100% markup. I'm serious. We used to get them for $8 or $9. Now it's $22 on sale for one. When you could get 2, it's like a 200% markup. All the cheapest brands? Yeah, I hear that, man. Yeah. Oh shit, that's you, Nisi. I was about to answer you and shit. Oh. Yeah, that's what me and Nisi were talking about.
Yeah, it was a Harley sale on TV.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell. Hey, I appreciate y'all being here though, man. I know it ain't but a couple of us, but hey, Sunday night, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, man. It's like 4 or 5 of us chilling around a campfire, just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
When I went to Walmart, I might as well have just, I mean, I walked out of there because even the food prices weren't as cheap as you would think they would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nisi went today. She went on the hunt. She was going to hunt for meats and jars. And we, you know, food. We used to have Food Lines, and they turned into Wise's. They're like Wise grocery store. But we actually found 1 case of quart jars. She actually found 1 case of quart jars in the Wise, and we scooped that. And then in the Walmart, or in a couple different Walmarts, they got tons of pint jars, and even though the wide mouth pint jars. But I'm hearing other people say that they can't find no wide mouth pint jars, and they ain't seen quarts in forever and shit, man. It's just weird, man. It's weird. I mean, I went to the Walmart up the road from me when I went to the doctor's. This was Monday. And I mean, they must have had 50 cases of pints, but they didn't have no quarts, and they only had 3/4 pints. They had 3 cases of those. I bought them up because you know they're the ones that are hard to get. Well, they're all hard to get, but y'all know what I'm saying. Did I see Arkansas Living pop in for a second?
Yeah, he said what's up.
Did he dip back out?
I don't know.
I forgot to say hi to him, man, cause. But yeah, man. Yeah, Nisi was hitting me up saying everything in there looked like shit. They didn't have no beef. Cause we canned beef stew. We did that today with those big, I guess they're chuck roasts. What kind of roasts are those? Chuck roasts? We took one of those chuck roasts. It took 7 big carrots, almost a bag of potatoes, 3 onions, and one of those chuck roasts, and we did 7 quarts of beef stew in the slow cooker. They're over there cooling now. What'd I say?
Slow cooker.
Oh, I mean pressure cooker, my bad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, they had some knockoff brands at the Walmart too. They had wide mouth, they had ball wide mouth lids, but they had the knockoff lids for the regular mouth. You know what I'm saying? The smaller ones. And I picked some up anyway because they were only like $1 a pack. So I figured even if half of them work, which they should work at least one time, you know what I'm saying? I hope. Because we got carrots, potatoes, we got chicken. This is all we're gonna can. I got about 15 cucumbers that I want to pickle up and try a water bath, and I've never done the water bath thing before, so I want to do that. So we're going to be hustling the next few days, man, trying to get some stuff in the cupboards, man, because this shit ain't cool, man. Like, it's worrisome. It's worrisome when you go to that joint and it cost... I mean, the cheapest meat costs that much, and then they don't even have the other stuff. Like, it's just crazy to me, man.
Yeah, when I went to Walmart and I looked down at the steaks just to see the New York strips, there's like 3 in a pack, $37.
$37 for 3 little New York strips.
Yeah, at Walmart.
That's insane. Man, my cigarette's falling apart and shit. Yeah, the grocery stores, they'll have some canning supplies, and Ace Hardware, man. Ace Hardware. I'm telling you, man, that's where I found most of my shit. When I stocked up on ball jars and shit, it was Ace. They cost a little bit more, but they had they had the half-gallon jars, the quart jars, the pint jars, the lids, all kinds of shit. But they did tell me, because I was looking for a magnet for the lids. So I asked the lady, and she took me to the automotive department or something, and I got one of those, you know, the ones that you pull out, extendable joints, and I just used that. But she said that they're having a hard time getting canning supplies in. They didn't have no canners in there or anything. I guess you gotta think outside the box, man. You gotta think outside the box. Places that normal people wouldn't think to go to buy it up, because they're buying that shit up quick. In the Ace, they had probably, and this is no bullshit, they had stacks of ball quart jars. They had them on the end of the aisle. They had them in the aisle that they're supposed to be in, and when you first walk in the door. And within a week, they were gone. I mean, I bought some up, but I went back to get some more, and the only thing they had was the cheap ones that ain't ball. And if you read those, it says that those are recommended only for water bath canning, not for pressure canning.
Right.
We pressure canned in 7 of them, though. We took the cheap ones. I forget the name of them.
Anchor Hawking.
Huh?
Anchor Hawking.
Anchor Hawking. We pressure canned 7 of them, and it worked. But still, I don't think we will again, because...
Use it to water bath pickles or something.
Yeah, just gonna do pickles and stuff in them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell them about the things. All right, y'all know the food sealers. You know, you put the bag in there and you can air seal food and stuff. Well, we were looking for the ones that go on the jars. You know, you pop it on a jar and it'll seal it, and they got wide mouth and they got the regular mouth ones. Well, we didn't find it was Broussard Homestead. We've been following Broussard Homestead. Was like my 4th sub when I first started my channel. So Nisi, she always goes and checks them out. I check them out whenever I get a chance. But she happened to pop into one of their lives and they were like, look, they got them in stock. Go to Amazon now because they're going to go fast. And we ordered them and got them 2 days later. And it was the wide mouth ones and the regular ones. And it come with an extra hose for your sealing. You know, your air sealing. What is it?
The Food Saver.
Yeah, Food Saver. And it's the Food Saver brand too. So if y'all are looking to pick those up, a native, man, I know you just started canning and stuff, man. I don't know if you got a Food Saver or not, but man, those things are badass, man. You stick them right on top and it sucks the air out, and you can dry can with, you know, dry canned beans, rice, anything in a jar. Seasonings, all kinds of stuff, man. How much were they? $25?
Yeah.
$25, you get both the wide mouth, the regular, plus a extra hose. You can reuse the gaskets.
Talk about the Tatler gaskets, the one that TJ Prep showed, and the one Rose, you know, those little plastic lids you can put on your canning
Oh yeah.
jars, and you can reuse them.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah.
Tatler gaskets. Like if you run out of metal lids, you can use Tatler lids.
Yeah, Zane, I think Ghost does that too, don't he? Don't he use a brake bleeder to do all his oyster crackers? Oh yeah. Probably candy, all that stuff, like M&Ms and peanut M&Ms and all kinds of stuff. Y'all should get on it though if y'all need it. I mean, y'all might already have it. I mean, shit. I just figured I'd throw it out there because not everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video. One of the people in my comments, they were like, "Can you do a top 10 of your favorite apocalypse movies?" And then she came and she told me her top 10. She just commented and did a top 10. So I said, man, that's a pretty good idea, man. I'm always looking for new movies and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a top 10 movie thing and name out some movies. You know, 'cause everybody's, you know, there might be a movie that I've seen that nobody else has seen. You know, give you something to do. I mean, shit. If y'all ain't seen that, what is Squid Farm, Squid Game? Man, y'all gotta go check that out. Just saying. Anybody in here, anybody that watches this later, if you ain't watched Squid Game, now it's like a Korean show. It's a series. It's dark and funny, but it's in English talking. Their mouth ain't moving the same, but it doesn't matter. That shit is off the chain. What's up, prepping outside the box? What's going on with you? All right, man. So I'm gonna read y'all my list before I do the video and put it out there for people. I'm gonna read it to y'all real quick. I'm not gonna take all night on it or nothing, but I'm just gonna see what y'all think. This is my top 20, and then I got honorable mentions. I tried to put a bunch on there, so in case people haven't watched it, they be like, oh, okay, I'll go check that out, man. It's something to watch. You watched it, Candle? You watched the Squid Game? I know Native did, because I turned Native on to it, and he said he watched the whole damn thing. That thing is crazy, man. But all right, I'm gonna read y'all my top 10. I mean top 20. I'm gonna go from 20 up to number 1. Y'all tell me if y'all agree with me real quick. All right, so at number 20, I got Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, that Tom Cruise movie. I thought it was pretty cool, man. And it was like an alien invasion type thing. And it was like a video game where he had to, it's like if you played a video game and kept dying and trying to get further and further each time you played it. It was pretty cool. All right, 19, I got 2012. 18, I got Greenland. 17, I got Snowpiercer. 16, I got The Colony. And The Colony is the old one with the dude from The Matrix and shit. What's his name? The black dude from The Matrix. He was in King of New York, Lawrence Fishburne. All right, so the old one with Lawrence Fishburne, it's a pretty good movie, man. It's wild as hell. The Colony. It's like the whole world's froze over and they're trying to find this little spot on the map that's got sun coming in or something, man. It's crazy, but there's like these beastly ass zombies. We started watching that Handmaid's Tale. Who talking about the Handmaid's Tale? We started watching that thing, but all right, let me get through this. So number 15, I got Day After Tomorrow. Number 14, Daybreakers, and Daybreakers with Ethan Hawke. That's when the whole world was taken over by like vampire type people. But it's like they have a society and shit. Have y'all ever seen Daybreakers? If y'all ain't seen Daybreakers, check it out, man. It's pretty interesting. All right. Then I got 13, Armageddon, which was a great movie, but it's not in my top 10. No. Number 12, I put 12 Monkeys because it's number 12 and it's 12 Monkeys. It just seemed like it fit. But y'all remember the old movie 12 Monkeys. I don't know if y'all seen that or not, but it's got Bruce Willis in it. It's got Brad Pitt in it. All right, number 11, I got Mad Max Thunderdome. Because I got another Mad Max in my top 10, but the Thunderdome I put at 11. All right, now, here's my top 10. At number 10, I didn't really like this movie a whole lot because it was too fucked up, but it was such an apocalyptic movie, and y'all know what I'm talking about, The Road. If y'all ever seen The Road, y'all know, man, it's like the most realistic apocalypse movie you could probably watch, man. It's like, it's hard to watch. It'll make you not want shift to hit. All right, number 9, I got Mad Max Road Warrior. I think that's dope. Number 8, The Postman. Now I don't know if y'all ever seen The Postman or not, but it's got Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's in it. Lorenz Tate from Menace to Society. Lorenz Tate, he's in it. The Postman. Check that out. Waterworld, number 7. Waterworld. That's with Kevin Costner too. Then number 6 is Take Shelter. I don't know if y'all ever seen Take Shelter, but it's not post-apocalyptic, but it does have something to do with the apocalypse. And it's a slow movie, but I tell you what, I love it. I don't know, it just got me. All right, top 5. Number 5 is World War Z. Number 4, I Am Legend. Number 3 is Terminator 1, 2, and Salvation. I just put them all in there. At number 3 is Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and then Terminator Salvation is the real apocalypse movie. You know what I'm saying? Then my number 2 is Book of Eli. That joint off the chain. And then my number 1 is old school, and that's Red Dawn, the original Red Dawn. What y'all think, man? Did I do all right? Did I name any that y'all didn't know? That's what I'm curious about, because I want to let people know about shit that they wouldn't have known of. You know what I'm saying? Shit, where's my phone at? I can't answer it, dude. I can't answer it. I'm on the damn thing. All right, now, just real quick, I'm gonna do an honorables mention, because I don't want to leave these out. These are kind of apocalyptic. All right, number 10, Zombieland. Number 9, Contagion. Number 8, The Outbreak. Number 7, The Purge. That's kind of like, you know, apocalyptic. They had to change all of society and do some fucked up shit because shit wasn't working, so they wanted to make it work. All right. Number 6, The Crazies. That's not a whole world apocalypse, but it's a whole town apocalypse. The Crazies was crazy as hell. Then I threw on there Songbird, because, I mean, it wasn't a great movie, but for what they did and the time they did it, during the time that they did it, you know, being about what it was about, I had to put it in there for honorable mentions, Songbird. Then Greenland. Then number 3, Planet of the Apes. Now, you don't even really think about that being apocalyptic, but it really is when the apes, you know, are just as powerful as the humans and they go to war and all that shit. That whole series is pretty dope. Then number 2, and this is one that I really like, is Resident Evil. Resident Evil's off the chain. I don't know what y'all think, but Resident Evil's off the chain. And then number 1 for the honorable mentions is The Matrix. You know, we always talk about The Matrix. So there it is, man. That's my movies.
I thought of one.
What?
What about Hunger Games? Would that be a post-apocalyptic?
I guess Hunger Games would be. Yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, that would probably be in there. I didn't even think about that one. I don't know why that. We even looked through. We went and searched out, because I couldn't remember all the movies we had watched. So I went and searched out some. You know what I'm saying?
I just hit my brain.
And then I had 3 TV series. I think my number 1 now is Black Summer. Black Summer is off the chain. Then it would have to be Walking Dead. I mean, Walking Dead, come on, we can't deny Walking Dead, man. That's the shit. And then if you go back, it's Jericho. Jericho was off the chain. I know Dusty Dada always talks about Jericho. Jericho's pretty tight. What's up, Stanley? What's going on with you? So anyway, that's some movies in case y'all are looking for some movies to watch, or maybe I mentioned one y'all never seen or something. If you don't remember all of them, you can always go back and just, I think I said them fast enough to where y'all could go back and just speed up and go to the one y'all want to remember or whatever. So hopefully it'll work. Yes, indeed. But other than that, other than the world falling apart and wanting to watch movies of the world falling apart, that's about all I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hanging with y'all, man. What's up with y'all? This is like a members chat, man. We supposed to be all intimate and shit. Oh, I got the new code. Yeah. New code. If y'all want the new code, it's 11 with the skull and crossbones. 11 with the skull and crossbones.
I asked, what does it mean? I told him I didn't know.
11 is one of my favorite numbers. And I just figured, Secret Society, man, we got to do the skull and crossbones, so why not get it out of the way? You know what I'm saying? And who knows, man? People might trip over. You might start putting that in some chats, and they be like, what the hell, man? That's fucked up. So, it'll work. It'll work.
Oh yeah, 2012. We didn't mention that one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I mentioned 2012. It was like, 2012 was my number 19.
Oh, what about the 100? I think
I could never get into that. The 100, I couldn't concentrate on it. I don't know. The concept seemed good because I read what it was going to be about, but I couldn't get. It's hard, man. For me, I really gotta. There was a couple Korean movies that I watched. Niecy would be asleep at night, and I would be going through Netflix, and there was this one zombie Korean where this girl was in one apartment building across from this other apartment building, and there was this dude, and the zombie apocalypse broke out. And I'm telling you, I watched that whole entire movie, but I can't for the life of me remember what the name of it was. It was badass. These zombies were crucial, and like he ended up hooking up with the girl, and they were like sending each other food through a line and stuff. They were using a drone, and
I can't think of the name.
yeah, I can't remember the name of that damn thing, man. I wish I could, because y'all would like it. But y'all got to check out like movies from other places, like Spanish movies, or I started watching some series, which I stopped watching it. I think I started watching it last night for a little while, but then I wanted to check on the volcano. But anyway, y'all need to check out like different, as long as they talk in English, a lot of them are good though, man. Korea be knocking it out the park, man. I don't know what South Korea is doing, but they are killing the filming game, man. They are doing the damn thing.
Alive. Oh, yeah, POT.
Yeah, a lot. But is that really? I thought about that one, but I was like, is that apocalyptic? It was apocalyptic for that whole plane, but it wasn't really apocalypse type. You know what I mean? Doomsday. It was doomsday for them though. But that movie was off the chain. They eating people's butts and shit.
That was Shift for real.
Telling you, man.
Plane crash, stranded in the snow. Go.
Romero Zombies? I ain't never seen that, Native.
Romero Zombie.
No, not the plane. Alive, the Korean zombie movie. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Lost, the TV series. Yeah, I watched that at the beginning, Doc Mac. But I didn't follow it all the way. I forget why. That was back in the day. I was probably running the streets and shit, man. It could only catch, certain times. Watch this and watch that. I know, Zane. There's a bunch of B movies too. I follow like probably a dozen channels that just put out like B movies, and a lot of them are zombie movies and apocalypse movies. But some of them, man, they are just horrible. Like they don't show anything. It's just people trying to act, and they can't act worth a shit. Like it's so bad. But I think about it and I'm like, damn, that's something we could do. You know what I'm saying? We could put out shit. We could make a movie like that. I mean, these people can't act worth a shit. We would do better than they do. Just saying. Oh, George Romero zombie movies, they always evolve to be smart. Ah, wouldn't that be a trip? I came up with a movie idea. Let me run it by y'all. Me and Niecy were chilling, and I told Niecy, I said, what if the world, think about this, what if the world was completely taken over by women? Now, hear me out. I know y'all women rule the world anyway, but the world's completely taken over by women. Women don't give two shits about men. Men are strictly for bearing seeds, and it's not even to like mate with women. They're chained up to a damn wall. They got a pump on their you know what, and they're just being milked so they can. There's certain women that get artificially inseminated. Now, this is the plot. This is the whole world is ran by women. Men are nothing but slaves for their seed. But the thing that happens in the movie to make the movie go along is there's like one or two women that actually fall in love for a man. They don't go along with the narrative of the women ruling, and they actually love the men. They fall in love with the men, and they try to get that man and escape and get to like an island or something that where men are free. The only place left to where men are free and shit, and you can have a relationship and shit. Wouldn't that be? What y'all think, man? That pretty tight? And have like some evil ass women doing some evil shit to the men. You know what I'm saying? Just men ain't shit. I know there's some women out there that would dig the shit out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's something we could even do. I mean, it would be hard. We couldn't do the chained up to a wall with a hose hooked up to us and shit. But, you know, you could figure out a way to make it not classless. You know, you can do shit classy in ways. You know what I'm saying? Like they did in Fury Road, where they had the women hooked up to the breast things, where they were like to get milk from the women. Do you remember that in Fury Road? Yeah. Sounds like reality, Nate. Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. It would, wouldn't it? Yep. It'd be crazy, man. Sounds like a Saturday night at a bondage club. I hear that, Zane. No doubt.
S&M.
I tell you what, though, if you put out a movie like that, then you did a little trailer and it showed shit, I bet you people would watch it, even if it was a B movie. You know what I'm saying?
A bunch of men chained up to a wall with pumps.
Hell yeah. Women ruling everything. Hell yeah. That'd be dope. And you could even little boys and shit, like straight out of birth, like little boy, they don't give a fuck about them neither. You know what I mean?
Well,
The women are gods. That's all there is to it. Men are nothing but seed bearers.
so they just want to birth women. They want to birth girls.
No, they want to birth men because you got to have seeds to keep keep it going. But they just don't have it's like men are like dogs, you know what I'm saying? Or ants, you know, they just it's like they have no souls and no
That's wild.
Zane. What the hell, native? Gazer Pazorp? What's Gazer Pazorp? The hell is that, man? Have you talked to you know who? Has he popped up yet? Devout? He's still hiding. Did y'all see New York Preppers video? I think it was New York Preppers, where the volcano over there, I know y'all probably sick of hearing about the volcano, but there is some more shit happening. Like the ground is steaming. And back when Mount St. Helens blew up, the ground was steaming. So we might be in for something, man, seriously. Everybody on the East Coast better watch out. Yeah, I know. I need to shoot Hutch that idea. No bullshit. Oh, you dropped the link? I don't know how. I can't click on it on the computer, man. Nah, it'll just show it.
You have to go to your YouTube.
Yeah, I can bring it back up. Will they do, when you do a members only, do they show the chat in the members only when you go back and watch it?
Yeah.
All right. You in Connecticut? You gonna dip? Is it because of the volcano, or are you just trying to get out of Connecticut, Zane? Oh shit, Stanley. We both said it at the same time, man. I didn't even see you said that. Oh, you did change the name. Oh shit, I didn't even really pick up on that.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I thought he was.
But you should though, man. I mean, nothing against him or anything, but you know, it's 99% you. So native voice. I mean, that's what's up. But he should make a channel. We could blow him up overnight, even though he'll get in trouble and shit. But who cares? He could do it until he don't. I'll blow his channel up if I can, man. I'll put that shit everywhere. Niecy will too, if he wants to make his own channel. Damn, you kind of like me, Zane. I got the Chesapeake Bay. Well, you know, I'm sure you watched my shit. I got the Chesapeake Bay like right out my back door, man. It's kind of scary. If that thing blows up, man, it's gonna be shit hit the fan on the East Coast and probably all throughout America, because you're gonna have millions of people having to go. And where the hell are they gonna go? I mean, I got places to go, but man, I can't imagine all these people that don't. And the hard times that's going on.
Imagine the traffic it will cause, and everybody on the East Coast moving inward.
But imagine if the East Coast gets hit with a tsunami like this. Imagine the food shortages everywhere. It's just, that's why if anything goes wrong right now, man, it's gonna be hell on earth. Really is.
The whole East Coast has to get up and dip to a certain point.
Yeah, I hear you, Native. I think I used to be like that too, man. I would disappear. But, you know, I don't know, man. Sometimes in life you just gotta say fuck it all and get it. I used to disappear and get away from people because I didn't wanna be a bummer around them. I didn't, you know, I'd be real down and I just didn't want to bring that energy to them. It wasn't even nothing to do with nobody else. It's just I didn't want to be feeling like a piece of shit and then go around people, you know what I'm saying? Feeling like a piece of shit. I knew I wasn't going to bring no smiles to nobody, so I would just dip. That's something that people don't talk about a lot. It's like, you know, depression and shit like that, man. I think a lot of us deal with it. Even ones that probably think they never have had depression, I'm sure they have had it at least for a week or two at times, you know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. It kind of runs in my family. I had an uncle, shit, man. I got an aunt. If she comes off her medicine, man, it's holy shit. She goes bonkers. And then my uncle, he was 22 and blew his brains out. So it like, and if you go back into history, like my oldest uncle, the only uncle I got living, he did some searching in the family to find out where the family came from and, you know, the history of our family on my mother's side. And he said he went back all the way to the Civil War days and stuff like that. And there was suicide in the family all the way back till then. So like, mental health has been a problem in my mom's side of the family, shit, for years. Y'all ever deal with that shit? Y'all ever deal with like mental health issues?
It's generational. So.
Shit, Zane, if I gotta leave this joint, I can only go one way, north. Then I gotta go west. I'm almost on an island. I hear that, Zane, no doubt. No doubt, Georgia Peach. No doubt. Where POTB go? He laid up in the bed with the old lady just chilling. He probably double dipping. Who else is live right now? Do y'all know? Am I stepping on people's toes and shit? I hear that, Doc Mac. I know you been hustling, brother. Hustling. I think it's just me, Native. Like back, I don't do it no more. You know, I guess I still do it, but not on the same level as when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm 46 now, so it ain't like I can just dip from my wife or dip from my kids. You know, once you got them kids and shit, man, you can't just dip when you're feeling low. But when I was younger, man, I think it was just me. But you know, I had my own issues, man. I dealt with my own demons. I mean, Lord have mercy. Hey, that's another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. What do y'all think, man? For these members only. Since it's just gonna be members and it's only gonna be a few of us, and it won't be like telling the world. What if I get a little intimate with y'all? You know, not tonight, but in future live streams, tell y'all a little bit about myself, like on some personal levels. Tell maybe some war stories, you know, that's what we call them, war stories, but talk about some things that I've been through, things that I've seen, cause I've lived a wild one, y'all, and that's no bullshit, like, and I know we've all been through some shit, but I've been through some pretty interesting times, man, good, bad, ugly, you know what I'm saying? So I figure, you know, and at the same time as me sharing stuff with y'all would, you know, be something for us to kick back on. Maybe y'all can relate to some things. Maybe y'all can share some things too while I'm sharing my things. It's almost like therapy. You know what I'm saying? Get shit off your chest. Talk about things that you ain't talked about in years, that you sit around thinking about sometimes, that you really just don't ever talk about because you just keep it in. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to y'all, man.
Like a secret society therapy session.
I know y'all want me to like act all crazy and shit, be all goofy and shit. There'll be those times too. Ah, that's what's up. I appreciate y'all digging it. I talked to POTB about it in Native. I said, man, I might have to go into I got a story to tell. Like, we could just be doing the damn thing, and all of a sudden I'll be like, I got a story to tell. And I just go into something, man, and we sit back and pick it apart or something. You know what I'm saying? Be like some friends chilling at the house or chilling around a bonfire, man, and just getting some shit off your chest. You know what I'm saying? I think we all get a little stressed, man. We all got them past things that we think about that are buried deep, that we never get a chance to share with people, you know? Because then you start understanding, you know? That's another thing, man, is you get to know people. I know this is YouTube, and, you know, we got to be real careful about, you know, letting everybody into our worlds, and you don't want to put too much information out there and stuff like that. But I mean, shit, man, you only live once. And we all became friends, man. We've gotten pretty tight. I mean, if you made a friend, like if you wasn't on social media and you just made a friend out and about and y'all started hanging out and shit, you would start sharing shit with him. You would sit back and exchange things that he's done, I've done, to get to know each other and understand who a person is and shit. So I think it's a pretty good idea, man. I think we should run with it. Then maybe y'all can open up a little bit, and then I can go make videos about y'all and pick on y'all and shit. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I hope like people who don't like me don't become a member, you know? Cause I don't do that shit. If I don't like somebody, I just leave them alone. I don't watch their shit. I stay away from them. You know, I tell people that get close to me, look, I don't fuck with this person. There's been some times between us, and I'll never mess with that person again. I hope there ain't no cruddy shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I know there's shit talk behind the scenes and all that, but I hope somebody don't invade my damn membership, man. Because I think this can get pretty interesting. I think memberships can really become a cool thing. I mean, imagine we all hang out for the next 10 years, 20 years. We grow old together and shit. We end up hooking up, meeting up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I see Prepper Nurse One. He's doing a every year thing where people come and preppers get together and shit. And I think Pinball just did one this weekend. He just had a meetup and Prepper Nurse One went there and shit. And I guess there were some other people that went too. I mean, we could do that too. Summertime, get together. After everybody really gets to know each other and shit, and we've been around each other long enough to know that we ain't gonna cut each other's throats and stab each other in the back and shit. We all get together and hang out, for a whole weekend camping, cooking up some good food, drinking some beers. I can't drink, but drinking some beers and just having a good old time, man. That would be the shit. A real fun 3-day trip. Just doing the damn thing.
I was thinking like a doomsday party.
Yeah, you could call it that, like the Doomsday Camp. You know what I mean? The Doomsday Camp, or the Secret Society Camp, or the Brave Nation Camp, or anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care what it is.
Have some music, some food.
Yeah, with even if it's 10 couples, or not, you don't have to be a couple, but 10, 15, 20 people, couples, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just us, not to be a clique or nothing like that, but anybody's welcome, but we damn sure could do it. Yeah. What's up, Tiger? What's going on with you? Thanks for popping in. Man, this is hard. I gotta tell y'all, man, like these membership lives, they're kind of hard, man. I don't want to short y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want y'all to come to the membership and be like, man, that was some bullshit. I don't feel like hanging out in there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know, man. This YouTube shit, this shit ain't easy. This shit is stressful, man. Like, I worry about it. I've been worrying about this live for the past 4 days, 3 days. How when I set it up, I've thought about it every day and like, damn, I hope I don't bore them. Cause y'all are supporting the channel like a motherfucker, way more than anybody else, man. And I appreciate that shit so much. And I just like, man, shit, I don't want to be boring and shit. You know what I'm saying? That song, I put that song together. It took me a couple hours, but put that song together because I was like, I gotta have brand new beat for the members. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come in with a brand new beat for the members. I'm gonna try to do that every time too. Well, Zane, if I don't worry about it, then probably if somebody wouldn't worry about that, I would think that they just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. Like, I really want y'all to, I don't know, like me, man. You know what I'm saying? or just like hanging out. I mean, you might not even like me, but like people in the chat or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to be able to come and have a good time. I mean, shit. Yeah, interactive. I feel that. I haven't put nothing up on the screen because it's like it's just us. I'm not gonna open this up for anybody else neither. Like when we do our membership lives, unless we do something that's like, I don't know, something that should be shared with everybody or something, and everybody wants, like, you should make this public for everybody, then maybe in the future we'll make one public or something like that. But any lives we do that's just us, you know, that's memberships. That's it, man. That's what we doing. It's for the members. That's it. I don't know, Tiger. I don't know. Appreciate it, Candle. Yeah, we the fellas. Man, y'all don't know, but POTB, when I first did, I don't know, y'all might have been there. I'm not sure who was with me when I first started going live. I'll tell y'all that real quick. Most of y'all know, but AJ from Prepping for Life hit me up. And he was like, hey, man, I love your channel, man. Are you going to do any lives, man? You want to do some lives? And I was like, hell yeah, I want to do some lives. Why? You want to do some lives? So we ended up hooking up and doing lives. And then we ended up, doing the panel thing and started bringing people out of the chat on and all that good stuff. But from the very first one, POTB, and POTB, I don't know if you know this or not, but you were like one of the big dogs, man. Like, we were little tiny channels. We didn't even have 1,000 subs and stuff. Like, we were so small, and POTB was like on there with the big dogs. You were up there when they did the whole freedom gathering thing. You were up on that panel and shit, and I was like, damn, man, POTB's pretty cool dude, man. He seems thorough as shit. I didn't know who you was at the time and shit. But then the very first live, man, you came and you had me laughing so fucking hard, man. You're the one that made the lives come alive, man. You like added to it to bring the funny shit out of me and shit, man. And we just rolled with it. And ever since then, man, I felt like POTB was somebody I've known since I was fucking 2 years old. That's no bullshit. And of course, Native, me and Native from the beginning, man, we just started bouncing ideas off each other. And, it takes time though, man. Cause you just never know with people on YouTube. Shit, you start talking to somebody new, they may be some serial killer from who knows where, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we are talking about the internet. Could be some wild people. But man, I can't believe all the friends, the true friendship that has came out of this damn thing. POTB, you never give yourself credit, man. You never give yourself credit. If y'all don't know, a lot of the ideas that pop up that y'all see going on, a lot of those are POTB too. That dude comes up with some brilliant ideas. Brilliant ideas. Like there's shit that if you ain't a content creator, and that's what you gotta call it, I guess. But you don't realize the stuff that goes on before a show or when you're trying to come up with a show and shit, and you're sitting, vibing with one person or two people, and you're jotting ideas back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But POTB has some of the best ideas, man. Native too. That's no bullshit. Oh, I feel you, Doc Mac. Don't sweat it, man. I'm chilling with y'all, man. I just threw it in there, man. I'll probably do that every time. Throw the link in there for y'all if y'all want to jump up and hang. If you don't, that's up to y'all, man. But I at least want to put it out there in case y'all do. I mean, shit. This is us.
Hey, this is us.
This is us.
It's like a show.
Ah. There it is. I hear you, Georgia Peach. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Man, it's a cutthroat world. And y'all gotta think, this is really show business. It's on a smaller level and shit like that. But when it comes down to it, I mean, you honestly, you gotta watch it, man. I didn't know. I'm telling y'all, before I started my channel, I didn't know that if you like something, it helped. When you would watch a video and somebody would say like, share, and subscribe, I wouldn't even pay attention to that shit. I just thought that was a YouTube thing that people just say. I didn't know how much it mattered. I didn't know that comments made it, go through the algorithms and all that. I didn't know hitting the like button. The only thing I used to do was watch later. Like if I watched a video and it taught me something and I knew I was going to try it, I would save it for later so I could go back to it and fix my car or build something or work on a project. I had no idea the scale of being a YouTuber. It's insane. Like it's cutthroat as hell. People will, and I'm not saying anybody in particular whatsoever. I'm not calling people out. I'm just saying, the truth of it. You got people that will steal your ideas. Like if you're a smaller channel, you can do something and it doesn't matter. Like let's say I come up with a great idea for a show and everybody loves it. There can be a big channel watching and they'll see how much of a hit it is. And they got 50,000, 80,000 subs. So they can go do it and 99% of their subs never seen me do it. So they can take that idea and run with it and blow it the hell up. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I'd be able to do about it. And then what ends up happening is if somebody that watches them all the time comes and ends up watching you and you're doing the same thing that he's doing, they'll think that you actually stole it from them, when really they took it from you. It's bonkers, man. It's bonkers. I know y'all probably don't care about all this shit, but I'm just talking, you know, just telling y'all about this shit, man. It's kind of wild. And then there's what I've learned is people will jump from and this ain't about no certain channel. This is stuff I've seen by watching other community, not the prepping community, other communities. Like there's a drama community. There's all kinds of different communities in the YouTube world, and you'll see them switch up and go from one thing, and it's not working out for them, so they'll switch up and go to another. And it's not bad. I mean, if it's not working, it's not working. If you find something that's funner or better or works better or whatever the case may be, it is what it is. But I just didn't realize that happened. I didn't know that there was people out there that were just professional gamers of YouTube to figure out, well, I'll try this. If this don't work, I'll change my name, erase the videos, and go over here and try this. Like, it's kind of wild. And some of them don't even erase their videos. Maybe they just go, like, because you could go from a prepping channel to a bushcraft channel. And I can see that happening with no issues. You know what I'm saying? Because you're probably really like bushcrafting. You're a prepping channel for, say, a couple months. You start learning so much more about bushcrafting, so you start doing it. And then, boom, next thing you know, you're doing more bushcraft than prepping. So you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to take prepping off my name, put bushcraft on there. I'm going to do my bushcrafting shit. That's legit. I mean, shit, this summer I thought I was going to accidentally turn my prepping channel into a fishing channel. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't push all this fishing shit on my channel. These people ain't here to watch me fish, So, but it's just wild, man. If y'all ever decide, I know, Zane, you've been around a while behind the scenes and shit. You've probably seen a whole lot of shit happening, huh? Yeah, true crime. Yep. Nisi got it. True crime community, conscious community. Shit, there's this one channel. They get like millions of views, right? I don't know if y'all seen this, but it's like a hypnotic channel or something, and they put a picture and it like has colors moving in it. And they run it for like a month straight. And you just go to it and it's some sounds and there's just these colors going into this one picture, and you just sit there and you're like, and they get millions of views. It's like, damn, man.
Hypnotics.
That's something SKM Keith could do. He could draw up some pictures, put some funny colors to it, let that shit run.
Put some music behind it.
Yeah. Then you got channels, they'll actually y'all probably know all this, but there's channels out there where they have a camera hooked up to their bird feeders. And just 24/7, you can watch their bird feeders, and birds come and eat and shit.
Storms or ocean waves.
And they get thousands and thousands and thousands of views.
All kind of different
The
communities.
only thing about me is when I started my channel, I didn't, not for 1 second, and this is the God's honest truth. I'm being straight up with y'all. I did not think about money whatsoever. I thought of it as like fun, like a toy. I was like, shit, babe. I mean, I started seeing other channels and they weren't all that, great and stuff, but they had fun. They enjoyed themselves. Other people enjoyed watching them. And I was like, man, if they can do it, I can do it. I mean, if they can make a video, I can make a video. So just watching it, and I had been a prepper since shit. I mean, I've been a survivalist in the urban area my whole life, but as far as prepping, I mean, I got custody of my 3 kids back 20 years ago, and I went heavy into prep. I wanted to have 20 of every damn thing. So, I mean, I really was a prepper, and I was like, well, at least I won't be fake. You know what I'm saying? If I do a prepper channel, I really am a prepper, so fuck it. So boom, I just started doing it, man. And everybody else that was in the prepping community, I'm not saying they weren't funny or fun to watch or nothing, but they weren't like being jokingly a lot and shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like comedy a lot and shit. And I was like, man, that could be my niche. You know, because we always joke around the house and we're always saying stupid shit. I'm always got Niecy cracking up saying some dumb shit off the wall shit. So I was like, man, maybe my thing is just I can make some people laugh. And in the prepping community, we need that. You know what I'm saying? We need some laughter because there's all kinds of bad shit in our community. We look for the worst shit all the time. So why not have some laughs? So boom, that was my whole thing. I never thought, and then boom, Angry shared my video when he shouted me out on one of his live streams, and I did a little video afterwards and was acting up and shit, acting goofy and shit, and he shared it. And I went from 70 subs up to over 600. And I was like, holy shit. Well, and that was like the first month. I was like, well, wait a minute. I might be able to actually really do this shit. I started getting, people started following me and leaving comments, and they seemed to really enjoy my company. And I was like, oh shit, man, this might work out. And then I got close to 1,000, and that's when the numbers started messing with me. It wasn't about money, nothing about money. I was just like, man, I could get to that 1,000. It's almost like a competition thing. Like, when you get close to that 1,000, then you start wanting that 1,000. And then boom, it's a numbers thing. It will fuck with you so hard. If you start a channel, you'll know exactly. The one that was most honest with it, that I really felt and still do to this day, is Ghost. Ghost has been brutally honest with his channel. And I felt the same way he has at times when he talks about the numbers and looking at, because you start getting caught up in that, like, oh my God, my video had over 100 views. I remember telling Niecy, like, holy shit, we got 100 views on a fucking video. Like, it was amazing. And then boom, it just goes from there. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm 3,500 hours and you only got to get to 4,000. Shit, we can do that. So boom, you start concentrating on that, and it really starts getting to your head. Like, we can get to 4,000. I know anybody that's had a channel, man, I know they felt the same way, because you just can't help it. You just have to.
It's like goal setting.
It's like playing a game, and you're trying to, or playing a video game and trying to get to that next level.
Level up.
But it chilled. You get a little cocky. I've noticed that. And I've noticed it with other channels. I noticed it with myself too. When I got to that 1,000 and got to that 4,000, I was like, man, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I got a little cocky with myself. I started, feeling it off myself. Like, damn, man, cool your ass down, man. You ain't shit. You got 1,200 subs, motherfucker. You ain't no damn channel. Who you think you are? You know what I'm saying? But once you get through all that, like, now I'm starting to get comfortable with it. I still worry about everything I put out. I still try to do my best. I still try to learn new things. I still try to come up with ideas. But I'm not really, I don't go and check the numbers. I don't worry about, how many subs I got now. Every once in a while, I'll take a peek, or, I'll go to look at a video to see if it's still showing, because some of my videos disappear on my shit. Like the van video, the bug out zombie apocalypse van, I went to my videos and it wasn't there whatsoever. So then you go around looking at other shit and you start seeing other shit, and you go through your analytics just to see if more women are watching or more men are watching. There's so many different things that can mess with your head, but now it don't really mess with me too much. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah, Georgia Peach, hit me up. Ask me anything you want. Am I talking too much? I know I'm rambling and shit, but I'm just trying to give y'all the skinny. Who talked about it's the skinny? Somebody said something. One of the channels was like, we call it the skinny. Oh, it was North Shore Preparedness. He was doing a live. He was like, we call it the skinny. I was just trying to give y'all an idea, because I was totally green didn't have no idea what I was doing, and was doing it from an honest place. You know what I'm saying? I had never done YouTube before. I never even knew you would do one community and not another and then switch, or none of that kind of shit. Like, I just loved the prepping community and wanted to become a part of it. Really, Zane? Since you were 27. You tough. You tough. I'll tell y'all, in your experience, I'll tell y'all something in a second. In your experience, which videos help the most? The news clips or face-to-face videos? What helps the most? Do you mean helps me personally or helps me with my channel? Because honestly, the worst thing for me is when I watch I gotta watch bushcraft. I tell you the truth, I watch Asian bushcrafters. I can't watch prepping channels all too much. I'll watch some I'll put on and let it run because I pay for YouTube. So I know there's people I watch out for and I have their back and they don't even know it. There's certain channels I watch all their videos, but sometimes I don't even watch them, because if I watch too many prepping vids on YouTube, it fucks my mind up with my own channel. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay away from that, so I don't copy. I think about it. I'm like, well, yeah, I know I won't copy him right now, but what if 3 days from now it sticks in my mind? I think I come up with an idea and I do something and don't even realize that it was in the back of my mind that so-and-so did it. So I really try to stay away from stuff. But helpful personally, it's news. Real, like Southern Prepper One. He'll do the news. He'll drop some info about what's going on, and it'll be 3 minutes, 4 minutes long. And I watch almost every single one that he drops, because he gets to the point. He says what it is. He doesn't give his personal point of view on it. It's like old school MSM, when they would tell you the news and not have personal opinions in it. New York Prepper. I watch 90% of the stuff that he puts out when it's about news and stuff like that, because I know he's gonna just bring up real shit. There's no faking in him. You know, he's just doing his damn thing. He does what he keeps up on. He's not no dummy. You know what I'm saying? So I would say news, and I enjoy watching people's live streams. You know, depending on who it is. I mean, some people you attract to, some people you don't. So, you know, it just is what it is. What's up, Militant Roots? What's going on with you? Salute. What do you think, Native? You be watching videos and stuff. POTB. What do you think, man? News or the face-to-face, like live streams and stuff?
Do you want to see clips, or do you want somebody to talk about it?
Yeah, I hear that, Zane. No bullshit. That's why I never get mad at somebody for doing a video about the same thing as somebody else did a video. You know what I'm saying? Like if I, you know, there's doing shit just to try to build your channel and shit like that. And that's what I try to stay away from. I don't ever want to get to the point where I'm just putting out a video because I'm trying to build my channel. Now, if I'm doing a video that I want to do and I think it might do good in the algorithm and it might help build the channel, that's fine. But I'm not going to do something to just try to build the channel. That's if I start doing that, I'm gonna quit YouTube, because that's not what it's about, man. Not for me. I probably had a better point than that, but I kind of went squirrel. I consume news videos like crack, but I have my favorite. I hear that. Homestead Outdoors channels. Yeah. Like, y'all know I do the thumbnails. But let me tell y'all, man, I really enjoy making thumbnails. Like, it's almost like art to me. I enjoy coming up with titles. Like, I'll be walking through the house and I'll say something to Niecy and she'll start laughing and I'll be like, hey, that's a good title for a video. Or she'll say something and I'll be like, oh, that's the next title for the video. Like, I enjoy that. I love creating. I love imagination and trying stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I do, like, when me and Native do a show or me and Just Josh do a show, sometimes I'm really, like, focused on what's going on and I really want to talk about it. So, like, it's real fun to do some news shit with Just Josh or Native. But then sometimes I don't want to have anything to do with any news whatsoever. And I'm just like, man, I just don't. And sometimes y'all will see it. If I have a panel sometimes, if y'all pay attention, if something's brought up and they start talking about something, I'll just shut the fuck up and just be like, and I'm not mad and I don't mind them talking about it and shit. It's just something that I don't want to talk about. So I'll just sit back and I'll let them talk and I'll just stay out of it. And I'll tell y'all something that really disgusts me. It irks the shit out of me no matter how hard I try. And I do talk about it and I do have fun talking about it sometimes when we really get into it and stuff. I can't stand government. I can't stand it. I think it's the most crookedest. I've always been this way. I can't stand politics. I don't trust none of them. I don't believe in none of them. There's only a few people that I can actually, I don't even know the word. I don't like them. I don't trust them. But I feel a little bit of, like Rand Paul, I feel a little bit good about him sometimes. But I mean, when it comes to politics and shit like that, I hate it. It makes me sick. I just think it's evil people, man. I've had people call me Marxist in my comments and shit because I talk about we don't need presidents and we don't need queens and shit. But I'm one of those people that truly believe that we are all just human beings, man. Nobody's better than another person, man. I don't think we should be bowing down to queens and shit. I think that shit goes back so far and it's been so ingrained in us. And I think the only thing we should be bowing to is a God. I don't think they have any right to tell us grown folks anything, man. I know we need prisons. You gotta have some kind of containment for people that really are off their fucking rocker. If they're just out here murdering people or raping people or just hurting people, robbing people, and just, if it's just brutal force taking advantage of somebody weaker, I mean, it's terrible. You can't just go around killing anybody. But I'll be honest with you. I think there's times when killing somebody, it's like that movie A Time to Kill. I just think there is a time to kill. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes there are evil people in this world, and if you come across them and you have to defend yourself, you have to defend yourself. Professional liars and con men. Yes. Can't stand them, man. And coming from where I come from, man, there's been times where I've had to act there's been time, you know, just to survive, man. You got to go to a different place when you're younger. You know what I mean? It's just what you got to do. But I mean, now that I'm older, 46, man, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I don't mind joking around and having fun and shit. But when you know somebody is just complete bullshit, and you know they're not authentic. And you can just look at them and see it, man. You can hear it in their voice. You can just watch them in their eyes. You can tell that it's just fake as fuck. They're just not real, man. They're out for something. You can just read that shit, man. And like a lot of people probably look at me because of the way I talk and I cuss and shit like that. But you know, I've never judged somebody because of those things. I read people different. I don't just automatically hate somebody because they talk a little, I don't even know what it would be, urban, or, you know, they talk a different way, or they dress a different way, or maybe they act a little immature. Because you can have some of the realest motherfuckers in the world be little immature or assholes. I mean, some assholes are the best people in the world. They're so fucking legit. They're honest. They don't bullshit you. You might not like what they say, but at least they're fucking honest. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna fucking shit you. You know what I'm saying? But man, some people are faker than a $3 bill, man. And I'm talking about in real life. I'm sure, you know, YouTube too, but in real life too, man. And you got to be good at that. Like, you know, we sit around talking about, you know, shit hitting the fan and shit going south. Like, you got to be quick, man. You got to be able to pinpoint these people out. And you got to have the balls to say, that's it. You know, I'm not fucking with this person. I don't care. I don't fuck with them, period. And I have no problem with that. Like, my whole life, I've been able to do that. If I don't fuck with somebody or I get a feeling about somebody, that's it. That's all she wrote. And I can make mistakes, and I'll keep if I completely cut somebody off, I'll still keep an eye for a minute because I know I can make mistakes. But usually, that gut feeling, man, it'll tell you. Yeah, I hear that, Pop B. No doubt. Yeah, Doc Mac. No doubt. It's weird, man. Like, sometimes, like, I cuss a lot. And sometimes I can't help it. I don't even realize I'm doing it. But, like, if I got women on my panel and we're doing a live stream and I catch myself cussing, I'm like, shit. I feel like a piece of shit. And that's just the truth. That's just something that's been ingrained in me all my life. Like, I never cussed in front of my mother. Never, ever cussed in front of my grandmother. You know, I cringe when you got a bunch of grown-ups around. And it goes back to my uncle, too. I had an uncle who was real close to me. He's dead now. But, I mean, he never allowed not one male to ever cuss around his wife. Ever. Like, he would look, we got to go outside, man. You're not going to be talking like that around my wife. Plain and simple. She doesn't need to hear that shit. It's unnecessary. You know, this is a lady, man. You don't need to be saying those kind of words, or it's vulgar. So it kind of stuck with me, and I always felt, but I'll cuss in front of my wife or my daughters, man. I do that shit all the time. But you know, it's a different thing.
I cuss too, so.
Yeah, it's different. But I'm not constantly fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Or like when we're out in public, I don't cuss to embarrass you and shit. Like it's I don't know, man. It's just something I just believe in. Like, shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff, maybe. Right, Tiger? I hear you. I still do it. I still slip up and do it. And sometimes I get fired up and say some stupid shit, but... Yeah, I hear that, Zane. No doubt. YouTube groupies. Yes, indeed. you can pick up on things, man. I'm a pretty good reader of people. I'm not too bad at it. Can pick up on some the cat one in. I pick up things pretty quick, man. If you're not legit, you're not legit. But you know, sometimes people can make mistakes, and I pick up on it so quickly. You know, I've taught myself how to give people chances, because if I just went by my gut, I wouldn't have anybody in my life whatsoever. It was way worse when I was younger. I ain't trust nothing or nobody, man. I mean, I had tons of friends, I had tons of homies, but there was never no emotional shit. There was never no, you know, like there wasn't no hugs and kisses growing up and shit like that. Like, I mean, you can ask Niecy. Even with Niecy, if she just touches me and I don't know she's getting ready to touch me, like I jump. You know, I don't like to be touched. It's weird, man. It wasn't hugs and shit like that. But I got a lot of love in me, like, you know, raising my kids. I made sure to love them, and it wasn't a whole lot of hugs and kisses, but they knew I loved them. I told them I loved them every single night. I do too, POTB. I also make sure Niecy gets in the car before I do most of the time. Like if we're in a safe place like the local Ace Hardware or something, you don't really, you know, you're not really worried about. But if we're anywhere out and about, I make sure that she's in the car and the door's shut before I even think about getting in the car. And I'm constantly watching around her. Because I'm one of them dudes that got eyes in the back of my head type of thing. I'm aware of my surroundings 24/7. Why do all your guys wear a hat in the house? Oh, I wear a hat because I'm going bald. Look. I started going bald when I was like 23. Shit runs in the family. It sucks. I used to have beautiful locks. Beautiful locks. And all of a sudden it started creeping back on me. So I wear a hat, you know. Don't want y'all looking at my bald, ugly ass head, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a sneak peek. Don't y'all be saving this shit and going and sharing it and shit.
You don't walk around the house with a hat on.
Nah, I don't walk around the house. Man, I walk around the house like a bum. Me and Niecy been together, what, 13 years? Shit. She seen me sick, hurting, crying. Well, you seen me drunk crying at least twice. Y'all ever get like so drunk you start thinking about like people that have died and shit and you just start crying? You just, I just miss it. I just can't believe it. And like, what the hell are you talking about? Man, this is my buddy Joe. He ain't here no. Man, he died 12 years ago. I miss him. You starting to lose yours too, Militant? Oh, no kidding, Doc Mac. I can see that, man. I can see that. Shit, I've been going 1 hour and 40 minutes, y'all. Been running my mouth like shit. It's been a little bit different tonight, though. What y'all think? It's like more like we just hanging out, man, doing the damn thing. Ain't a whole lot of going crazy and acting up. And y'all know I gotta show my ass when we doing the normal lives. Gotta be all hyped up and going crazy. Oh man, what an anniversary, Georgia Peach. Many prayers, many prayers. That's tough. I've had a lot of people A lot of people die in my life. Probably some of the stuff I'm gonna share with y'all on some live stream. It's been a crazy 46 years. I appreciate it, Zane. Yes, indeed. Y'all worried about all this stuff with all the shortages and shit? Like, this shit is really worrying me now. Seeing it happen. Once you start seeing it in the stores and shit, it's like, fuck. And I don't mean to change the subject or bring this up, but it's on my mind heavy. I just worry, man. I got young kids, man. They're not financially set and shit. You know? It's just going to be so hard the next year or two. I mean, how long did the Depression last? Because I don't care what nobody says. They're never going to say it on the TV, but we are in it. We are fucking in it, man. Well, we're going to do it again, militant. We're going to do it again.
10 years was the Great Depression.
Prepping outside the box. I wish all the food would just disappear. Why they gotta have a little bit of food? We just need all the food to go. Yeah, it is, Georgia Peach, it is. And who the hell had, you know, no matter how much you prep, no matter how much you save, it never seems like enough. You know what I mean? I'm stressing right now on canning these foods. Like, I'm so glad I learned canning because I'm so pressed on getting a bunch of canned goods together, man. I want to have meats like crazy. I know I'm driving Niecy nuts. But, I mean, she's into it, too, though, because she woke up this morning. I talked to her last night about, you know, we talked again about dipping into the savings and taking a couple $100 and going up and buying some meats. And she woke up this morning. She was just like, I'm going to the store. And I was like, why? Oh, we got to get that meat. We got to go ahead and do it. And I was like, yeah, we should. And honestly, going to the store now seems like you're going a little too late. Because, I mean, prices are just outrageous. I wish we would have had 2 more deep freezers just filled up with beef and hamburger and chicken.
We canned all the other meat we had already.
Yeah, we had 7 roasts in the deep freezer.
Canned that up.
And we canned that up because 1 roast fits in 1 quart jar. And I didn't realize that. I thought 1 roast would do like 3 quarts or something. You know, you're just thinking about it. And it's like 1 roast does 1 quart. But these big chuck roasts, you know, we did 1 roast and it did 7 jars as long as you put potatoes and carrots in it. I'll just tell y'all real quick. We put the beef, we chunked it up in squares, the beef, put that at the bottom. Then I put onions, chopped up 3 onions, spread them out through 7 jars. Then I did a layer of carrots, a layer of potatoes, a layer of carrots, and then potatoes. And then we put a little bit of diced tomatoes on top and with some seasonings. And 1 roast did 7 jars. So in my eyes, that's 7 dinners. Not for everybody, but for at least 1 person. So you know what I mean? That's two days worth of dinners for, you know, because we got 2 kids left in the house and it's me and Niecy. So I know damn well, probably more than that because, you know, the 2 could split 1 jar if they had to, if it come down to it. But I think about, like, you know, we got hundreds of pounds of rice and it just doesn't seem like enough to me. It just got bags and bags of rice and it just never seems like enough, man. It's crazy. Yeah, Stanley, Gatorade. We also got the powder Gatorade. Y'all should look into that too if you haven't. The powder Gatorade. That way you can mix that shit up, man. We got a bunch of that. I don't know. For a while there, like every week I was ordering a shipment of survival food from Amazon. Like I went into overdrive for a couple months. It was just, you know, powdered milk, powdered eggs, freeze dried food,
powder peanut butter.
powder peanut butter. And, you know, we had a lot of shit, but it just, you know, we had to get more and more and more and more. I wanted to have a year's worth of freeze-dried food. Just freeze-dried food. And I think we're sitting at about, after it's all said and done, and we're still getting some here and there, but it's so damn expensive. And, you know, you can't spend all your damn money just on preps. You got bills to pay. You got kids in school. You know, you got to put gas in your car, which is outrageous now. But we're probably sitting at about, I would say about 7 months. If we just ate freeze-dried food, we could make it 7 months, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. And then you add in all the other preps. I mean, we're probably sitting at about close to 2 years of food if we never had to go. We wouldn't be eating, you know, bologna sandwiches or we would, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would really have to whip some shit up, but we could survive probably 2 years just on our preps with food. I always say I got about a year's worth, but I say it's probably more 2 years. But man, a year goes by so fast, y'all. How fast does a year go by? I mean, before you know it, you're at Christmas again. I can't imagine if shit hit the fan and you're sitting there watching your food just diminish and diminish and diminish. That shit would be so fucking scary. Like, I want 10 years worth of everything. Everything. Let me read the chat. I don't mean to. Yeah, I hear that, POTB. Yep. Got a ration that shit. G2 came in? Where's G2? Yeah. G2, what's up? Our family of 4 became a family of 8 in the last month. Whoa. I hear that, Tammy C. But congrats, though. That's how me and Nisi did it. Nisi had 3, I had 3, and we got married and moved in together. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's not that hard. You know, it's like people always said, like, how the hell did y'all do it? We had 5 teenagers all at the same time, between 13 and 17. At one point, it was like 13, 17, 5 teenagers. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, my boys gave me hell. Like, you know, my boys, man, my oldest boy, he gave me a run for my money, let me tell you. He still does. But he takes after his dad, man. I was a wild one when I was young. It runs in the family, man. We high stepping, man. We can't sit still. We got to get it done. We got to go do something. We get in trouble. We go against the grain. Don't believe in authority, you know. He was raised by his dad, so, and he's just like me, so y'all can imagine. He gave me a run for my money, but I'm going to tell y'all, man, it wasn't that hard. I mean, shit, I had 2 boys and a girl. She had a son and 2 daughters, but her son actually joined the military and went into the military, and then we ended up moving in together and everything. But, I mean, we had 3 girls and 2 boys, and we're a mixed family, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nisi is Asian. I'm white. My kids are white. Nisi was married, 10 years to their dad? 10 years. And, you know, they're mixed. So it's like, you know, we had every nationality in the house. And I'm going to tell you what, man, we had a good ass time. We ain't have no problems. I mean, you know, the little shit, but you think about it, the shit that you would think would happen if you had 5 teenagers, everybody's different cultures and shit. Man, we mashed together, man. We did great. Montana mountains. Oh, they talking amongst themselves in my loot. Let me go back and read some stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, Tiger. Yes, indeed. We got that Country Time lemonade too. We also got the teas, so you can mix up tea. And then we got lucky and rent. If you this was a few months back. We went to BJ's and they had the what's that tea? What's the name brand of that tea? The Crystal Light? Is it Crystal Light? I like Crystal Light teas. and they had the Crystal Light sweet tea with no lemon, just sweet tea. I love that shit. And they had the big bags of it, like cheap. It was like $4 for a bag that'll do like 5 gallons or something. So I went bonkers and bought a ton of that shit. I got a bunch of that shit stored up too, but we got the big containers of teas and everything. Gatorades, Country Time lemonade, the Country Time pink lemonade, Kool-Aids, the cheap Kool-Aids. I forget what that stuff's called. Flavor Aid, where you get like 20 packs for $1 or something. We got a bunch of that. Bunch of sugar. Let me see. I think the average person has food stocked up for like a week, 2. Militant Roots. I don't know, man. I'd say a non-prepper probably a week.
Yeah.
I mean, usually a lot of people that I've always known, shit, they didn't even have a week's worth of food in their house.
Average, yeah, a week or 2 maybe.
Oh shit, 3 years prepping outside the box? That's good, man. That's what's up. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks, G2. I hear that, Doc Mac. See, when I did freeze dried, man, I always tried to get the best stuff I could get. I did a lot of research on it, and everything came back to Mountain House. So, I stocked the hell out of Mountain House. But I know it's going to have a lot of salt, man. So I'm going to have to watch it because I got to watch that salt. Georgia Peach, yeah. We're prepping for a lot, too, because we got a lot of kids, even though they're grown and out the house. If shit hits the fan, they got to eat. So I got to make sure they eat, too. Doc Mac, yeah, 3 years, too, man. That's awesome, man. I'd say about 2 years for me. About 2 years. Give or take. And I could take care of, the kids that don't live here too. I could make sure that they eat for a while. Like my son, when the whole thing broke out in 2020, he actually moved in with his best friend and his girlfriend. And they didn't really have much. Once a week he was coming over and I was giving him like 4 or 5 bags of food or a box and 3 bags of food. Like I was filling them up. But I had plenty, and a lot of it was like stuff, because you got to rotate through your preps. And a lot of the preps that they ate up was preps that needed to be ate up anyway. So it kind of worked out. But shit, when they were younger, when me and Nisi first hooked up, we went through my preps like crazy. I had sugar and rice and bean. We went through prep. We probably went down to where we hardly had any preps for like a year, and then we just worked our way back up, and then we would go through that because hard times hit. Not hard times, but you don't make as money. I subcontracted, so some years were slower than others. If you're not bringing in them big checks, you gotta dip into them preps. You know what I'm saying? $150 bucket of seeds, huh? Nisi, what's that? Did you put in there about the seeds in the place you get the seeds? You should share it with them. Nisi found a place where you can get seeds, pretty good price too. She can throw it in the chat for y'all. Maybe y'all can check it out. Oh, that's what's up, Zane. That's probably how I would have to look at what I got. Like, like my kids would have to feed themselves sometimes, but I could get them by. You know what I mean? The ones that don't live with me. Like, I could help them out, but they would have to help themselves too. But like my oldest daughter, she has 2 kids and she preps. She's not a hardcore prepper, but like she does a huge garden every year. She does pickles and stuff. She hasn't gotten into canning yet, which I'm gonna get her into it. But like, you know, she stays up on it, and I stay on her. Any news that comes out, I mean, I get on her nerves. Like she even touched Dad. I don't want to hear that stuff. I not today. And then I'll wait a couple days and I'll hit her again when she's in a better mood, and she'll be like, okay, I'll go get some stuff today. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay on them, man. People get sick of you because you're such a prepper, and other people really ain't that diehard of a prepper. So got to stay on them. But like even my cousin, I talked about my cousin on the live stream. Like she didn't prep at all, but now she's prepping like a motherfucker. She's buying canned goods, stocking up. I'm even helping her out, like because she's got she's got 4 kids under the teenage years. So like if I got stuff that's, you know, within 6 months of its date, and I know kids like it, like, you know, I got tons of Chef Boyardee, cans of Chef Boyardee and shit like that. And, you know, we don't eat it up fast enough, you know, when it comes time to the date. So if we're like 6 months away from the date being up, I'll ship that shit over to my cousin. I'll send her a couple boxes of food and her kids will just devour it. You know what I mean? But it helps her because when I do that, then she can go buy like spaghetti sauces and noodles and stock up her cabinets. And that's how you got to help family out, man. You got to, you know what I mean? And the more you do it, the more you stay in their ear. I mean, like Niecy's sister, she's like, you know, not a prepper whatsoever. But now in the past 2 years, she gets it. And we just stay on her shit, man. Stay on her shit. You know, Zane, G2 was telling me that because me and G2 was talking, and she was like, you need to get some wheat. And I was like, man, I can't eat wheat. And you know, there's sometimes I just don't think right. And I've stayed away from wheat and never wanted to get wheat. And it was just because every time I think about it, I think about my stomach hurting like a motherfucker. So I just was like, nah, I ain't getting no damn wheat. But then she hit me with it. She's like, just because you don't eat it don't mean that your kids won't or somebody in your family won't. And I was like, yeah, you got a fucking point. So now I'm got to stock up on some wheat. Got to figure out how to get some wheat in the house. So G2, I appreciate you. I hear that, Candle. That's another thing you gotta balance when you're watching these prepper channels, man. Every time you watch them and they're telling you, oh, shortages, it'll make you go out and spend every last dollar you got on shit. You know? And I don't think they do it on purpose. They're not doing that shit on purpose to make you go spend your money, but it just makes your mind. I mean, and then when you go to the store and you realize shit really ain't there, or prices are shooting up to unbelievable amounts, it just makes you even worse. It's like, man, I gotta get more shit. I gotta get more shit. It's crazy. Yeah, I hear that, Zane. Coupons and sales, yes indeed. But I tell you what, like Niecy, she went to the store. This was like a week ago. And I told her, I said, if any roasts are on sale, pick them up because you know we can can them now. And she come back and she was like, there weren't no roasts on sale. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, babe? There probably ain't gonna be no more sales. I mean, if there's a shortage, they're not gonna put shit on sale. Or if they do, it's gonna be like the sale of them chuck roasts. They're gonna make it look like it's a sale. But really, it'll be on sale and you'll still be spending twice as much on it. You know what I'm saying? They'll mark it up $40 and then tell you it's on sale for $30 when really it should be $10. It's craziness. You can get a $70 grocery bill. Man, I wish we could do that. Niecy does it sometimes. She can get some, you know, she'll break out her phone when we're in line at a grocery store, and I'll be like, oh Lord, here we go. I'm impatient like that. I just feel like we're blocking other people from doing their thing. But she's like, nah, we can save $15 right now if I do this. And I'm like, all right, do your thing, do your thing. I be hitting up. I haven't done it in a while, but I always hit up yard sales and estate sales. I'm telling y'all got to check out estate sales. I was scared to death at first. There was an estate sale right by my house a couple years back. I had never been to one. And I always thought estate sales, like you got to go in there and you got to buy the whole thing. You're buying the house and everything. You're buying everything in it. Like I don't have $100,000 to go spend right now. So after realizing that it's kind of like a yard sale, man, I went to this estate sale and I went back every single day till the end, and I learned it because prices. If you go to a estate sale on the first day, everything is marked at price, and the negotiations don't work as well because it's the first day of the sale. They got a chance of selling everything at price, but you go to second day, they automatically mark it down 25% from the day before, and you got a little negotiation room. If you go there on the last day of the estate sale, you can talk them down. If something's $20, you can offer them $3 and they'll give it to you. I've gotten some great deals at estate sales. I've gotten shit that was a couple $100 and got it for like $10. So if y'all never been to an estate sale and there's any estate sales close to y'all should really go. It's a whole house of everything somebody had. I've gotten brand new bottles of vinegar, huge bottles of vinegar for like 25 cents. Knives, specialty knives for cooking, big old pots that cost $150 at Walmart. You get it for $5. You can really score at an estate sale. I've gotten fishing gear out the ass from estate sales. Just saying. Yeah, Militant Roots. Hell yeah. Tools. Oh my God. You can get so many tools at estate sales, but them old school tools where you don't need no electric, no batteries, man, that is the shit to have, man.
We found your weight molds there.
Yeah, my weight molds, all kinds of different stuff that you really just can't find. You can't go to Walmart and get that shit. To make your own weights for fishing and stuff. And it's kind of funny because a lot of times me and Nisi would be sitting at the house and we were so into it at one point, we would have a checklist of things to look for when we went. Yeah. And when I found them fishing weight molds, I had said it that week. I was like, I'd really like to find them molds so I can make my own fishing weights. And damn sure enough, it was like the second estate sale after that. Boom, there they were. Yeah. I've got the Swedish jerry cans on top of my van, 5 gallons apiece, 10 gallons of gas extra on top of my bug out. I got those cans for $6 a piece. If you go and look up, they're the real deal. They're the best ones you can get. If you go and look them up, they go from like $150 all the way up to like $300 and some dollars. I got them both for $12, $6 a piece. It was amazing. I paid 4 times more just for the spouts. I had to buy spouts for them, and they were like $22 a piece. But I've had people offer me a couple $100 for them. Shit, I had a guy, I stopped at McDonald's. We were on our way to the casino a couple months ago, and this dude pulls up on a pickup truck. He's like, man, let me holler at you. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, well, I'm going to let you get through the drive-thru, man. Come holler at me in the parking lot. I'm going to go park over here. I was like, all right. I wasn't sure what the hell he was talking about. I pull up over there, and he starts trying to talk me out of my jerry cans. He's like, those are the good ones, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I'll give you a couple $100 for them right now. I was like, man, look, I can't do it. Because if you give me a couple $100, and they were brand new, by the way. They were brand new. They never had nothing in them. It's like this dude that got them, put them in his garage, and never did nothing with them. And they were like hidden. That's when you go to a estate sale, you got to look in the nooks and crannies of garages and shit, because there's hidden gems. But he tried to offer me a couple $100 for them. Remember that, niece?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, that's cool, Georgia Peach. Hell yeah, them secondhand stores are the shit. You can find a lot of good clothes there, too. I like wearing khakis. I'll go to the thrift stores and get khakis and make my own shorts and everything because I sew and all that good stuff. So all my shorts that I wear, I've sewed them up myself. I make my own jogging pants shorts and my own khaki shorts because I got to have them a little bit longer than you buy them at the stores. Butterball had a recall? Great. They already don't have enough turkeys. Now they got a recall? Probably, man, I'm telling you, probably because the shit's going bad on them ships. They can't get that food off of them ships fast enough. Shit, I seen I think it was Walmart had the steel ammo cans. This was a while back. I didn't really need none. I don't really use those for much. But they had the steel cans. They were $5 a piece. It might have been Dick's Sporting Goods. I can't remember which place it was, but they had them for like $5 a piece, and they had no, it was Ace. Remember, it was Ace. It was the local store right up the street. They had like probably 100 of them, at least 100 of them. They were like $5 a piece, $10 a piece, or some shit.
Before now,
The real steel joints too.
now
They
you
were,
can't find them.
yeah, they were gone like that. People bought them up, but I don't really buy those. I've never had there's nothing I want to do with them, man. And I don't have that much ammo to where I need those to hold it in. Like, I don't have it like that. Now, prepping outside the box, probably be in love if he fell into a deal like that. He probably bought 50 of them.
I think you can make a rocket stove out of it.
Oh, you raise your own turkeys, militant? That's pretty damn cool, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's some real shit right there, man. That's why I look at Native like, man, that dude is doing the damn thing. He's got them pigs, chickens, all kinds of stuff. That's how you do it. Self-sufficient. Man, this has been pretty fun, man. I've enjoyed this. Just sitting back, hanging out with y'all, talking about stuff. If I ramble a little bit too much, y'all can just talk amongst yourselves and stuff. Like, y'all ain't even gotta listen to me and shit. Just like, whatever. Let Tribe talk his shit. Don't matter. Do you like him, Pop B? I figured you would, man, being the pew pew dude. There was one dude at my work, he would keep his seaming iron for carpet laying. He would keep his seaming iron in it. And it's a great little box for a seaming iron, but as far as me, man, I'm a bucket maniac. I just keep my buckets. Appreciate it, Georgia Peace. Yeah, you right, Niecy. The Amish markets are the shit.
Rosanna gets her meats and turkeys from.
Oh, yeah? Sweet. Where did I miss that?
Turkeys from Amish, all her meat.
Hell yeah, we get fruits and vegetables. We also got a thing called, it's like a bounty place. Bounty Southern or Southern Bounty or some shit like that. And it's pretty cool, like, especially for people who don't have a lot of money, because what you can actually do is you can call them up and sign up to actually go up there and work for a day, and you get to leave there with a ton of food and shit. They sell crabs too, but they do a program where you can help them out at the place, you know, picking food or cleaning up the gardens out there. It's like a big old place, and you can actually work for the meat. So like, if you know what I'm saying, if you got on a Saturday, you ain't working, you know, because even if you work 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week, sometimes it's hard to keep it going, man. It's hard to keep up with money. So if you could go on a Saturday and work for a few hours at a garden place, and then you get to bring home a bounty of food, I mean, that's pretty cool. And for them to offer that, it's fucking awesome. Like, we support the hell out of them. We go up there and we always buy stuff from them and try to support them so they can keep it going. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. You probably got places like that in a lot of places. You just don't know about it. Because, I mean, they don't advertise that. You got to look it up and see.
Just locals know about it.
Yeah, yep. But one good thing about living in Maryland is you get to, you can go fishing, you can go crabbing, you can get oysters. You know, you can get some seafood around here and you can catch it yourself. It's almost as good as hunting. Like, somebody lives in the woods, they can get deer and shit. Well, at least we can get fish and crabs and oysters and clams and stuff like that. Shit, I've been going 2 hours and 11 minutes, 2 hours and 12 minutes, y'all. I think I'm going to call it here pretty soon. I didn't realize it was that damn. Damn, we've been rolling. Man, I appreciate y'all hanging with my boring ass. This is cool, though.
Not boring, having a conversation.
No, I'm not bored. I wasn't bored at all. I meant like y'all might have been bored. I wasn't bored at all. I enjoyed the fuck out of this. I really did, man. It was like sitting back, just hanging out with some friends, just talking some shit, man. None of the bullshit involved. None of the, I don't know what it would be, content creating or something. It was just sit back and chill and talk. Hell yeah, Zane. You ever did the chicken necking? Where you put a chicken neck on a string, throw it out there, and you got to pull it up real slow, and then somebody scoops it with a net. When it gets to the top, you got to catch him real quick, because if he gets too far to the top, he'll jump off. Hell yeah, Militant Roots. Seafood, man. Love it. POTB. Appreciate you, brother. Lots of dead deer, huh, G2? Wonder what's up with that. That's something I've never done. I've never hunted. All my uncles hunted, but you had to take a class. And I was not the school type. I just was not the school type. It turned me off, especially when I was younger. Just never wanted to go to school for it. That's the only thing that kept me from doing it. I hear that, Zane. Yeah, crab pots are the shit. Oh, there you go, Tammy C. No doubt. You know we got that Old Bay stocked up.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. That's a must.
It's a staple.
Yes, sir. Got to have the Old Bay. They got Old Bay potato chips around here.
Yeah, Old Bay hot sauce.
Yeah. Shit, they did at McDonald's, you could get the fish fillets with Old Bay sauce on it. No bullshit. It's like a special during the summer. They've had it 2 years in a row now, and it's actually pretty damn decent. Like, it's pretty damn good. Old Bay fish fillets. Hell yeah, Militant. No doubt. Man, we put Old Bay on it. I put it on my tuna fish, my popcorn, ears of corn. Man, you can put Old Bay on almost anything. I put it in my soup like it. You know how you get the Campbell's vegetable soup? I'll get Campbell's vegetable soup. I'll take a spoonful of Old Bay and throw it in there. It almost tastes like crab soup. I love vegetable crab soup. It's good. It's good.
Put Old Bay in tuna.
Really, G2? Yeah, I'm glad you didn't hit any either. I hear that, Doc Mac. No doubt. Crab pasta sauce. You know what else, Zane? They have up here at our local crab spot. They got deviled eggs with crab meat and Old Bay. They're crab deviled eggs. Oh my God. They are unbelievably good. The best, and I got to be honest, my cousin, we had a little get together a couple years back, and my cousin, my male cousin, he came and he had made homemade crab. Remember that when Lance made the homemade crab deviled eggs? If y'all have never had Maryland crab style deviled eggs, oh my God.
Fresh.
Unbelievable. I can eat like probably 10 of them in a row. We would go get crabs, and Niecy would always pick me up a dozen of them, and I would just eat them, like gone. Bloop, 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 bloop. Tear them jokers up. I wouldn't even share. Like, I'd be greedy as hell. Uh-oh, Tiger. My bad, my bad. Garlic mashed crabs. I hear that, Zonnie. I make a mean crab vegetable soup. And I was supposed to do it this year, but man, everything went, it's all downhill from here. Everything went to shit this summer, man. I didn't get fishing in like I want to, camping in, didn't get crabs like we usually do. It's just so much shit happened for like 2 months, 2.5 months. It like killed my summer. We still might be able to pull it off though. Kind of waiting. Also, the crab prices skyrocketed. I mean, just retarded. Like, usually at the beginning of the season, crab prices are not so good. Then, you get into those holiday summer, Father's Day, what is it, Memorial Day or Labor Day or something? This, and they mark up the prices real big. But usually around this time of year, the prices go way down. They want to get the crabs out. Boom, it's the end of the year. But the prices are still skyrocketing. Like, they're not changing them. This is like the first year that they're doing it. Even last year, with all the bad shit going on, it was still went down. And we know when to go to get them because they'll be $100 cheaper or $150 cheaper to get them. But now they're still $250, $300. You go get a dozen of number one, and you're looking at like $90 or some crazy shit. It's unbelievable. But it takes me to make my crab vegetable soup. It takes a full day to make it, probably 10 hours, because you got to pick all the crabs, you got to cut all the vegetables up, then you got to put it in and cook it and add shit at different times, and then boom, after it's all added, it's got to cook for another hour. And then, oh my goodness, but I want to make some because I want to can it. I want to put it in jars and can that shit. I make it awesome. Y'all would love my vegetable crab soup. Codfish cakes with mustard and saltines. Pickle from the barrel. Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever had the codfish cakes. I get crab cakes. I'm a crab cake dude myself. I've never had swordfish, Donnie. But damn, that sounds expensive. I like getting the king crab legs with some shrimp. I'll get like a pound of shrimp and like 2 pounds of king crab legs. It'll run it used to run like, I don't know, $36, something like that. But it would be like a special dinner I could have. And Niecy would get some like, what's the raw fish? Sushi. She would get sushi and her salads that she likes to get and stuff. But man, like now, man, prices are crazy, man. I'm eating, egg sandwiches and shit. I mean, can't get all that fancy stuff. And plus, you don't want to spend the money on fancy. I don't want to blow $60 on one meal when I know that $60 will get me, 30 cans of spaghetti sauce and 10 boxes of noodles. And because for the next year or two, man, it's going to be rough. We're in a depression, y'all. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all think we're in a depression already and it's going to get worse? That's how I see it. I think we're in a depression. And I know it ain't hit everywhere yet. You know, there's still some places that's sneaking through and shit, but I think we're in a depression, man. I'm gonna smoke this cigarette and then I'm gonna bounce. Press 1. Yeah. Yep, it's here.
Did Pop B watch Coffee and Kush like he said he was?
Did you check out Coffee and Kush, Pop B? Coffee and Kush TV? You're gonna see what I'm talking about, man. It's hilarious.
He high all the time.
Yeah, he's smoking all the time. You checked him out, Tiger? Or no, you just agreeing with me? With the did you check out him? Check him out. Damn, y'all hitting the ones in here. I love that shit. Sometimes he's good. Sometimes it's not so good. Sometimes it's boring, man. But sometimes, man, it's hilarious. Just depends on what kind of mood he's in and what kind of show he's doing. Sometimes he gets some callers calling him in, man, and he be roasting the hell out of them, or like jumping in their shit big time. I hear that, Doc Mac, no doubt. Yeah, Zane, 300 a bushel. Now, and I'm telling you, you know how there's number ones and number twos. If you know anything about Maryland crabs, that's the real. You got number ones and number twos. And then you can have jumbos if you want to, but I'm old school. There's only two size crabs. There's number ones and number twos. Now, they've started doing crazy shit. Like the number ones will be large number ones or small number ones, and then full number twos or empty number twos. Like wait a what? But the number twos, Zane, this is no bullshit. She could probably look it up real quick, but she'd have to call and get the answer machine and all that. But I bet you number twos, probably a half bushel of number twos is probably $160. Half bushel number twos. I mean, I remember getting a bushel of number one crabs, the biggest crabs you'd ever seen in your life, and you could get them for $50 a bushel. I got the hookup. I know dudes I grew up with, and they're like, dude, I cannot. If it costs me too much. There's no way I can give it to you for like. They have to charge me $200 for a bushel of crabs, and it's like, dude, we bros. He's like, man, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And that's the hookup. Yep. You right, Zane. No bullshit. Yeah, Militant Roots. Yep, $60 a bushel. Remember when you could get oysters? I mean, when oysters come around like right now, like when it starts getting cold and shit, like you switch from getting the crabs and you can get a bushel of oysters. And even people who don't like oysters, you still get them because you would have a cookout at your house and you can throw them on the grill, drink some beers, put some hot sauce in them. You're a little drunk. You can eat some steamed oysters or some barbecued oysters on the grill. You put them on the grill and they open up when they're done. So you can munch the hell out of them. Now, you used to be able to get a bushel of oysters for like $25. You know, it was like nothing. It was like the come down off of the crab. So you wasn't going to pay that much for them anyway. Now you go get a bushel of oysters, it's like it's more expensive than you would have paid for a bushel of crabs. I mean, it's unbelievable. You just wouldn't believe it. I hear that, Zane. But think about this, Zane. Think about it now. Even if you went crabbing by yourself, the prices. I can't imagine I haven't did any chicken necks. I can't imagine how much chicken necks will cost now. You used to be able to go get a box of chicken necks, and they give it to you for like $5. We would do a whole stringer from my uncle's boat. We give them $5. They give us a whole box of them. Now you gotta buy them jokers. Expensive as shit. I think we were in the store like a month or two ago and we seen like 6 chicken necks in a package. and it was, you know, a few bucks, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know they sell chicken necks like that. Like, the chicken necks, you could even go to the store and tell them, be like, look, man, we want to do a trout line with chicken necks, man. Can you save all your chicken necks for us and sell us a big box of chicken necks? They'd be like, yeah, I got you, man. Come back on Tuesday, man. I got you. Now, no, sir. They selling that shit wrapped up like it's a steak. 103 for number ones? Oh, that ain't that bad. So it is coming down a little bit then.
Bushel.
I know it's that, but it's number ones. But see, even that, I mean, seriously, militant, looking at me right now, and I say, that ain't that bad. $103 for a half a bushel? Come on, man. That's insane. That's insane. But nowadays, it's almost like, okay, the price is coming down. Maybe we should buy some.
You should be able to get $100.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Still.
All right, G2. Yeah, I'm about to jump off here, too. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging with me. Us. $75 a bushel. Yeah, for the oysters. Yep. That might actually be a good price. Man, it's crazy times, man. And just imagine when the gas goes up, because that really hits the watermen hard. You know, watermen, they use a lot of gas. So when that gas price goes up, man, I can't imagine what they're going to be charging for seafood around here, man. It's going to be astronomical. It's depressing, man. You know, in Maryland, you could get crap. You know, it wasn't a delicacy. It was like something everybody did. I mean, you're in Maryland, you eat crabs. You get it all the time. I mean, at least every other weekend.
Now it's a delicacy.
Yeah, now it's like you got to save money up for like a month and a half in order to get a bushel of crabs, man. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. Zane, there might come a time when we're happy about having $5 gas. I'm telling you, man, there's people out there saying it could possibly get up. I don't think so, because it's so hard to imagine. But people are saying it could actually get up to $10 a gallon. It's already like 6 or 7 in England, and that's just normal. So when it goes up, it's like 8 or 9 to them is like, oh, it's getting up there. Like, I just couldn't imagine pulling up to the gas station and having to give them $30 for 3 gallons of gas. And imagine heating your house. Like, y'all really make sure y'all got y'all shit for y'all's houses for your heat. Because they said 54%. And that's mainstream media talking about that shit. I'm not saying that they always tell the truth, but what I'm saying is if they say 54%, it might be more like 154% markup, if you know what I'm saying. I hear that, Zane, no doubt. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. I get kind of mad, man. I know some people that voted Democrat, and I don't really think it was the votes, but I still get mad. I'm like, you know, I want to say, don't you dare talk to me about food price. Don't you dare talk to me about gas. Don't you dare talk to me about taxes. You knew when you voted for these people that this was going to happen. You knew it. And you can sit here and still claim that shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. They were telling you. They were telling you they were going to go up on taxes 40%. They were telling you it was going to be a dark winter. They told you to your face and you still rode with them. Why? And I'm not saying you should have voted Republican, but you shouldn't have voted at all. You shouldn't be backing that kind of bullshit. The hell, man. What the fuck, POTB? $30 a pound? That's in, I mean, I gotta put this up on the screen, man. In case somebody don't realize you can get the damn, that is in $60 for 4 small steaks? Jeez. Why? Y'all don't have like cow farms or anything around there? Missouri don't have cows and shit? How much are we paying a pound for ground beef? I,
I haven't bought some in a minute.
yeah, we got it stocked up, really. Damn. Farmer's market. And so it ain't that much at the farmer's market, pot B? Shit, that ain't too bad. It's bad. That's the thing, man. We're gonna start. It's just like what was it? Zane said. We're gonna start talking about shit like it ain't that bad when it's really bad, because it's really bad even more than that when it's crazy, man. They're messing with our minds. They're gonna make us think that we're getting a sale when really we're not
They're gonna
at
make it
all,
normal.
huh?
They're gonna make it feel normal.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Like they are with everything else.
yeah. Got you. New normal. Yep. It's craziness, man. Well, look, y'all. I'm gonna hit the road. Shit, we've been going 2.5 hours. We've been chilling. I appreciate the talk, y'all. I really do. I appreciate hanging out with y'all, man. This was a good ass time for me. I enjoyed the fuck out of this. Thank y'all for chilling with me. Yeah, there it is. The 11 and crossbones. The 11 and crossbones. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh,
Huh?
and say that if anybody has an email, I think I have everybody's email.
Oh, yeah. I'll just say it real quick. I think we have all y'all's emails, but if you want to get the emails, we're going to get that going where we send out any, we talked about it before, but any kind of news or anything or something that try to send it out in an email if you can't say it on YouTube or something like that, and it's real important. I'm not going to be doing news, but, we'll try to keep y'all in tune with what we find out and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let y'all know when the next thing, you know what I'm saying? We'll do something in the next week or something, have another hangout or something. Maybe I'll try to come up with something fun to do or something. But appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great week. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep your heads up. Get prepped up, man. Get some of that meat and stuff before it's gone. But much love, y'all. Thank y'all for chilling with me. I'll see y'all on the next one. We'll get it in. Appreciate y'all. Peace.